Namaskar, very good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss the third part of Introduction to Philosophy, and today we will concentrate on the introduction to Indian philosophy, Indian Orthodox philosophy. Indian Orthodox philosophy has six major schools of philosophy. These six schools: number 1 Sankhya, number 2 Yoga, number 3 Vaishesika, number 4 Nyaya, number 5 Mimamsa, and number 6 Vedanta. First, we begin our lecture with Sankhya school of Indian philosophy. Indian philosophy. The Sankhya school has been founded by Rishi Kapila. In Sanskrit, it is pronounced as Kapila. So, therefore, it is Rishi Kapila founded the school of Sankhya. This school is older than Buddhism. This school is also divided into two parts, that is early Sankhya and later Sankhya. And later Sankhya. The word Sankhya means here right knowledge, or it also means number. Sankhya means number. In our daily life, we pronounce Sankhya, Hindi, or in Sanskrit Sankhya. That is Sankhya. Sankhya means number or right knowledge. Sankhya has given a very important theory which is popularly known as doctrine of prakriti. Doctrine of prakriti. Prakriti is what? Prakriti is the unconscious principle of the universe. Unconscious principle. Sankhya says it is composed of three gunas. These are sattva, rajas, and tamas. Sattva, rajas, and tamas. These three gunas constitute prakriti. Prakriti is not static. Not static. It is ever changing. Ever changing. It is dynamic. Sankhya said that these three gunas decide the nature of an object. Nature of an object. Whether it is individual human being or it is an unconscious object. Everything in the world is decided by these three gunas or the combination of these three gunas. Sankhya also gives the doctrine of evolution. The doctrine of evolution. It says that pursha is the conscious principle. Pursha is the conscious principle which attracts prakriti and then evolution began. Then Mahat or Buddhi, it gives birth to When there is interaction between pursha and prakriti, it gives birth to mahat, and mahat gives birth to ahamkara, and then evolution begins. So Sankhya mostly concentrate on pursha and prakriti, doctrine of evolution and doctrine of causation. It says that prakriti is the cause of each and every object. Prakriti is the cause of each and every object in the world, and even the world is constituted of prakriti. Number second school is of Indian philosophy is yoga. Yoga, everybody, you all know that. What is yoga? It is founded by Patanjali. Patanjali wrote a book that is called Yoga Sutra. Patanjali says that the mind has a number of thoughts. He called mind as chit and thoughts as vrittis. So he gives the doctrine of, or the principle of, chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta vritti nirodha. And the path he suggests, who suggests? Patanjali suggests, is called Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga means 8-fold path. Ashtanga means 8-fold path of yoga. What is this 8-fold path? This 8-fold path is constituted of 8 steps. Number 1 is called yama. Number 2 is called niyam. Number 3 is called asana. Number 4 is called pranayama. Number 5 is called pratyahara. Number 6 is called dharana. Number 7 is called dhyana. Number 8 is samadhi. These are the 8-fold paths of Patanjali. And this samadhi gives you moksha. Moksha is a special characteristics of the soul, or special achievement of the soul, which the soul attains. Patanjali says the soul attains this moksha through this old 8-fold path. He also says that these 8-fold path also helps an individual to attain supernatural qualities. Supernatural qualities that it can walk on water, it can fly. These also can be attained with the help of these 8-fold path. There are 5 yamas, 5 niyamas, asanas. There are a number of asanas. It is called that Indian Shastras say that there are 82 lakh species. So he says 82 lakh asanas are there in the world. But a few are very prominent and which helps to attain these powers or moksha. He mentioned it. Asana is a posture. For example, I am standing here. So I stand in that position for a long period is called asana. Don't move. Pranayam is breathing exercise. Inhalation and exhalation is called pranayam. That is called pranayam. Then pratyahara. Pratyahara means to detach the senses from the outer world. To detach the senses from the outer world is called pratyahara. When you don't listen the noise of your surrounding places, that is called pratyahara. Then dharana. Dharana means you have to fix a point of concentration. A point of concentration is called dharana. Point of concentration. Concentration is called dharana. Dhyana means you now try to concentrate on that point. Dhyan, you have to concentrate on that point. Often that point has been decided as Om, and people are concentrating on Om, or this place or tip of the nose is taken as the point of concentration, and dhyan means to concentrate on that point. And eighth is samadhi. Samadhi means merger of the two objects. Two objects, what? One is the concentrator and other is point of concentration. These both merge into one another and it is called samadhi. There is subject object duality. The duality of subject object perishes is called the state of samadhi, and after that you attain nirvana or moksha. That is the Patanjali's Eightfold Path. Then after, the third is called Vaishesika school. Vaishesika school. Some people write as H, then there is no need of this sign. If you write as H, Vaishesika school is founded by Kennard. Kennard is also called Kumbuk. It is also called Aluka. It is also called Kashyap. These are the names of Kennard who founded the school Vaishesika. And the book he wrote is called Vaishesika Sutra. Vaishesika Sutra. What Vaishesika gives? Vaishesika gives the doctrine of padharthas. It is the most prominent doctrine of Vaishesika school. He categorized the whole world into 7 categories. These categories are padharthas. Categor. Number 1 is called Dravya. Dravya is also called substance. How many substances are in the world? It says 9 types of substances are in the world. Number 2, they says quality or guna. You have some qualities, I have some qualities, this wall, this board, everybody has some qualities, and he also categorized qualities. Then action or karma. Karma. Then generality or samanya, S-A-M-A-N-Y. Then particularity or vishesha. From particularity, the name vishesika has been derived. Vishesha, particularity. Then number 6, samavaya. S-A-M-A-V-A-Y-A. Samavaya means inherence. And number 7 is non-being. These are the 7 qualities which non-being is called abhav. It is also called non-existence. So these are the 7 categories which includes each and every object of the world. Whether it is material, it is ideal or spiritual, each and every. Soul is also included, ideas are also included, gunas are also included, actions are also, everything is included. Even what is non-existent in the world, which does not exist in the world, it is also included. So vishesika subsums all the world under these 7 categories. Then after vishesika, there is a school Nyaya. N-Y-A-Y-A, Nyaya. Some people read N-A-Y-A-Y-A, Nyaya. Nyaya is founded by Maharishi Gautama, Gautama. Gautam. This Gautam is not Gautam Buddha. This is Gautam Rishi. Rishi Gautam has founded the school Nyaya. Nyaya what gives? Nyaya gives a very special doctrine which is useful even for your IAS, KAS examination. That is theory of knowledge. Theory of knowledge means what are the sources of knowledge? Sources of knowledge. Which knowledge is valid and which knowledge is invalid? What is truth and what is error? These all things are discussed by Nyaya. Nyaya also says that there are 4 valid sources. First he says perception. It is also called pratyaksha. Pratyaksha is by Hindi. Second he says inference. That inference includes logic, reasoning, which is very useful in even today's examination, NDA exam, IAS, KAS, railway or any other examination all over the world. After Nyaya, there are 2 schools, Mimamsa and Vedanta. That is number 5. Mimamsa. Listen here. The spelling is M-I-M-A-M-S-A. Mimamsa nahi. That is Mimamsa. That na, that is Sanskrit pronunciation, therefore it is called, written as such. That is Mimamsa. Mimamsa is also called Purva Mimamsa. Why it is Purva Mimamsa? Because there are Vedas. There are Vedas. Vedas are divided into 2 sections. Karma Kand and Gyan Kand. That Karma Kand portion is the first portion of the Veda. Each Veda, Rig Veda, Sam Veda, all the Vedas are divided into 2 parts. The earlier portion is called Karma Kand and the later portion is called Gyan Kand. Earlier portion, Mimamsa deals with the earlier portion, therefore it is called Purva Mimamsa. In the earlier portion, what is mentioned in the Vedas? Veda mentioned ritualism. Ritualism, or you can say dharma. Therefore, it is called Dharma Mimamsa. Mimamsa. Therefore, Mimamsa has 3 names: only Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa, and Dharma Mimamsa. It also deals with the karma. Right? Earlier part is Karma Kand. So it also deals with karma. Therefore, it is also called Karma Mimamsa. It is also called Karma Mimamsa. So Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa, Dharma Mimamsa, and Karma Mimamsa, where is mentioned, you understand that these all 4 things are the same, and it is founded by Maharishi Jaimini. Jaimini, founded by Maharishi Jaimini. And he writes a book that is called Mimamsa Sutra, Mimamsa. Mimamsa Sutra. As I mentioned that it deals with Karma Mimamsa, it deals with Dharma, it deals with what is right, what is wrong. It also deals very little to knowledge. Okay? And finally, the last school of Indian philosophy, Indian classical philosophy, is called Vedanta. Now, Vedanta is called Uttra Mimamsa, UTT, Uttra Mimamsa. Why it is called Uttra Mimamsa? Because it deals with the later part of the Vedas. Later part means Uttra, later part of the Vedas. It is called Uttra Mimamsa. It is also called Gyan Mimamsa. Gyan Mimamsa. It is also called Brahma Mimamsa. It is called Uttra Mimamsa because it is the later part of the Veda. It studies the later part of the Veda. It is called Gyan Mimamsa because it studies the Jnana portion of the Veda. It is called Brahma Mimamsa because it studies Brahma, God or the Absolute. God or the Absolute. He, according to Vedanta, everything is God. It says that Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. The whole world is the creation of Maya. And the only reality is Brahman. God is the only reality. And even our soul is a part of God. You saw the ocean. And there is a jug of water. We place a jug of water in the ocean, or we put the jug of water in the ocean. That water is the part of ocean. Similarly, the soul is the part of God. It is not different from God. It is in God. Everything is in space and is a part of space. Therefore, nothing outside the God. It is also said, common saying, also said, one who knows Brahman. Brahman means God. One who knows Brahman becomes Brahman. Becomes Brahman. जो ब्रह्म को जानता है वो ब्रह्म हो जाता है. जो ईश्वर को जानता है वो ईश्वर में मर्ज हो जाता है. God. It means one who knows God. It realizes that he is not outside the God, but he is a part of God. He is in God. Therefore, one who knows God, becomes Brahman. It is the saying or the central teaching of Vedanta. Today we have studied Introduction to Indian Philosophy. In next part we will study Introduction to Modern Western Philosophy. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.